Welcome back to Next Gen Auto Hub. When the Volvo PV444 was unveiled to the public in 1947, few could have predicted the profound influence it would have on Sweden's automotive identity. Emerging in the uncertain period following World War II, the PV444 represented much more than a new model. It embodied the rebirth of civilian automobile production, the democratization of car ownership, and the emergence of Volvo as a global manufacturer. Compact, sturdy, and unmistakably Scandinavian in spirit, the PV444 became the company's first truly mass-produced car and a symbol of reliability for decades to come. Volvo had been building cars since 1927, but the company's early offerings were relatively low volume, expensive, and aimed at a limited market. The outbreak of the Second World War halted commercial car development almost entirely, redirecting Volvo's resources toward military and industrial needs. Yet even in the midst of global conflict, company leaders Assar Gabrielsson and Gustav Larsson were quietly planning a vehicle that could serve the mass market once peace returned. Their vision centered on a small, affordable, durable car, one suited to both Sweden's climate and the needs of everyday drivers. The PV444 was the physical expression of that vision. Its design was finalized in the early 1940s, but wartime shortages delayed its production until 1947. When the prototype was first shown in 1944, it was nothing less than revolutionary for Volvo. Unlike the larger, boxier models that came before it, the PV444 was compact and modern, influenced by the aerodynamic ponton styling that was gaining popularity in the United States. Its rounded fenders, integrated headlights, and sloping fastback tail gave it a sleek, forward-looking character while still maintaining the understated elegance associated with Nordic design. Mechanically, the PV444 marked a significant shift in Volvo's engineering philosophy. It introduced the company's first monocoque, or unibody, construction, a structure that integrated the chassis and body into a single rigid shell. This made the car lighter, stronger, and safer, a combination that quickly became central to Volvo's ethos. Under the hood was a four-cylinder B4B engine, producing a modest output but delivering excellent fuel economy and reliable performance. The simplicity of the powertrain was intentional. Volvo knew that ease of maintenance would appeal to a population rebuilding economically from the war. When production finally began in 1947, the demand was overwhelming. Volvo had originally planned to build only 8,000 units, but the model's popularity quickly forced the company to expand manufacturing. By the time the PV444 ended production in 1958, more than 195,000 units had been sold, extraordinary numbers for a Swedish automaker at the time. In many ways, the PV444 became the first car that truly belonged to the Swedish people. It was affordable enough for ordinary families, yet robust enough for the country's challenging roads and long northern winters. For many households, it represented freedom, mobility, and progress. As the 1950s unfolded, the PV444 evolved alongside Sweden's post-war prosperity. Improvements were gradually incorporated: stronger engines, enhanced suspension components, and refinements to interior comfort. The car's design, however, remained remarkably consistent, preserving its rounded silhouette and practical layout. This continuity helped solidify its identity and earned it a loyal following among drivers who valued stability over constant reinvention. An important part of the PV444's legacy is its role in motorsports. Despite its modest engine size, the car became a favorite in rally competitions, a discipline well suited to Scandinavian terrain and driving culture. Its lightweight construction and durable engineering allowed it to withstand punishing conditions, and its surprising agility earned it several notable finishes. These successes contributed to Volvo's growing reputation for building strong, dependable vehicles capable of handling extremes, an association that still defines the brand today. Beyond Sweden's borders, the PV444 also marked the beginning of Volvo's expansion into international markets. Exports increased steadily throughout the 1950s, especially to the United States, where the car's economy and durability appealed to budget-conscious buyers. Its distinctive styling made it stand out amid the larger, chrome-heavy American cars of the era, attracting a small but passionate customer base. This foothold in the US market would later prove essential as Volvo grew into a respected global manufacturer. By the time the PV444 was succeeded by its close relative, the PV544, its influence had already reshaped Volvo's identity. Today, the 1947 Volvo PV444 is remembered not only as Volvo's first major car but also as a cultural icon. It symbolizes post-war optimism, the rise of Scandinavian industrial capability, and the enduring appeal of honest, dependable design. As classic examples continue to be preserved and restored, the PV444 remains a testament to the moment when Volvo truly found its direction, built not through extravagance, but through practicality, resilience, and the quiet confidence of Swedish craftsmanship. Thanks for watching Next Gen Auto Hub, and as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep driving toward the future.